Shout out to Music Connection Magazine.
Yeah, tune in.
Tap in. Real
Shout out
ones.
to Julian. Look, he wants to shout out. So shout out to Julian Ambrosio. He's been making beats every day. We're starting to use not one of them yet, but we will when it's dope enough.
All right, so we got Coyote. Thanks for rocking with us at Music Connection Magazine.
How old is sir?
Yes, sir. So we'll just take it back from the beginning. You know, you guys' love for hip hop. Tell us where you guys come from. Just lay the foundation for the audience.
Shit, man. We've been doing this a long time. Got introduced to hip hop naturally being in LA, you know, to the what was going on at the time, the Ice Cubes, Tupacs. Fucking, we were super young when that was going on, but that was like our first introduction to it. And fucking, then my sister boyfriend at the time put us on to like hip hop, like East Coast hip hop. So we got into like Nas, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, 50 Cent, fucking Big L. Like we really dove into like the origins of it. So then we became like students. Then it kind of embedded in our head like the rap, the braggadocious, like hip hop, like East Coast style. So that's why a lot of people sometimes think like we're from the East Coast or because it probably subconsciously, we're still very young, you know what I'm saying, it just got in our head before we even thought about rapping. It was just, like we're just fans of this shit. And then one day we lost a basketball game, got high and started rapping about the other team talking shit. And then it was like a championship game. We used to be ballers. He was more of a baller than me. I was more like a bench player, but we're like the only Latinos, like black teams and shit. So he was holding it down, fucking varsity, freshman, all type of shit. Like, and I was like varsity too, but on the bench. You know what I'm saying? I'll get my 2 minutes in and shit. But the only Mexicans though, so it was like, and I played power forward, so I was playing with big motherfuckers, like, and I was bodying up, still got my fucking 5 points in or whatever. But anyways, we lost and then we started rapping, bro, and then we just dove right
Heartbreak
into
and
it.
marijuana.
Yeah, marijuana. And I never smoked with him before, because I used to be on him about being an athlete. So when we started smoking, I was kind of pissed. But then we smoked together, and then like, for some, we just started rapping. Like we never thought about it at all.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is your brothers like twins or?
Nah, I'm older.
Okay.
But yeah, some people think it's funny. He's gaining weight, so he's starting to look more like me.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
time to start losing weight.
Yeah,
My sign.
But that's the origin of it. And then we just been in hella rap groups, bro. Started rapping solo, then the homies, and then the other homies, then solo again. So Coyote was created in 2019, like
Gotcha.
end of 2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that started moving fast, like the idea of Coyote. And we never released anything. It was just an idea.
It's just songs, right?
Yeah, not even like, we knew one homie that was going to the shop and he liked our shit. And then he was like, you guys are dope, but you guys have no branding, no brand, like you guys are just dope rappers.
Right.
And then this fool came up with Coyote, like, cause, you know, Coyotes,
Right,
we're going
right.
through a situation, our pops got deported.
It's a smart name.
Yeah, so then he's like, man, let's try to bridge the gap. We wanted something Latino but subtle, like, everybody, so it's like, all right, so if you know, but it's just like Coyote, like Queen, you know, it's one thing, one name. So when he said Coyotes, I was like, yeah, I'm down if we're just Coyote, just one. And it went with our stories, subtle, like if people know, they know, but, and then we started making videos and showing our homie, like, yo, look at these videos under Coyote, and then he was showing people without really telling us, and then boom, we got interest in quite a few people without dropping anything. And most of the people backed out though when they heard. Let's say A&R was into it, but all right, I'm gonna take it to the head of the label, and then the label will be like, oh, what's their numbers like? And they're like, they don't got shit. They never released anything. So then they backed out. But.
Yeah, because a lot of labels are looking for those that, you know, independently just put
Yeah.
numbers up and say, oh, we'll back you and take you. But they don't like have a vision and be like, yo, they got
Yeah,
potential.
really build
Let's
artists.
put them with this group and
They'll take an
build
artist
them
from
up.
50 to 100 and not 0 to 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you kind of already have to have the ball rolling
Yeah.
type shit.
Right.
So you got to do all the hard work essentially,
Yeah.
and then they just pick it up after that.
And then at that point, you know, you can say, you want to fuck with them or not.
Exactly.
It's very independent, but
Exactly.
Yeah.
you can keep.
And that's what we're trying to do right now, really, just
Yeah.
build an organic fan base,
And like,
get it out the mud, really.
Yeah.
You know?
So 2019,
Build
which
leverage.
was, 3 years ago, fairly
Yeah.
recent. And you guys signed to,
Then Wack found it, and he liked that we were essentially just an idea. He was like, I think I can fuck with it. So immediately, before we even signed anything, he put us on tour with Blueface. He was doing a tour, we did that. Again, no music out, no one has no fucking idea who we are. But every time we would perform, you would swear like they knew who we were. Like everyone was surprised, like we mosh pitting or stage diving. So, you know, he was like,
We perform
I
and
see
people
something
try to
there.
like find our music, and we had nothing out, so it was kind of like pointless in a way.
Yeah.
And me to
Sure.
be performing and then having no music out, because people are like, who are these guys? They try to search us and nothing.
We
there's
don't
no
exist.
music, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we didn't exist, but somehow we were doing cool shit.
right.
And then 2020.
Guess it was like a
happened.
test run
Yeah,
type shit.
we did also that's what the year we did Made in America too, huh? Like literally, we got the call the night before, like you gotta perform at Made in America.
That's
Again,
that Jay-Z festival.
yeah, and there was like 60,000 people. Like we had no prep. We never performed as Coyote before. Never performed the song. And we went out there and we fucking killed it. We killed it. So that was probably his way to see if we got it. You know, like if we got what it takes. And he saw we did, so he kind of put his money where his mouth was, and he tried. I guess he kind of tried, yeah. But then 2020 happened, so it was kind of hard.
So you just think like the timing.
Yeah. Because we were on tour in Europe. Right after that tour, top of 2020, on tour with Europe with Game. He was like the first person to show us love, like before Wack, before any label. Game heard it first, and he had FaceTime at like fucking middle of the night, bro. And he's like, damn, I fuck with y'all shit hard, I'm gonna take y'all this, that, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit. So to go on tour with him, and we were fans too, right, growing up, we listened to Game and shit. So that was kind of cool. We did all of Europe, like 2 months. Still never released anything, bro. So this is going on, we're thinking like, man, this shit about to go crazy. Like we're already doing this shit, we never dropped anything. Like fans were learning our songs too, like all over Europe. Like we're like, damn, this shit about to go. And then we get back, they close everything down, like literally like 2 days later. Then the label still released 2 songs, one called Hood Rat, which I fucking hate the song, but it got us to where we're at, so it's cool. They went top 40, Billboard, rhythmic charts and everything, like, and then they dropped the Yeah Yeah record with Blueface on his album, and then they're like, man, this COVID shit's crazy because we couldn't sell it how we wanted to. Like they had the whole year was planned essentially. Like, all right, you guys are gonna do after Europe, we're gonna do a radio tour all across the country. We're gonna have y'all perform. So we're really gonna sell the records, and then 2020, we all know how that went, and it just stayed, and they just kept saying like, fuck it, once it
We've
clears
been
over-
independent since.
Yeah, essentially. From that point on, we've been doing almost everything ourselves, which also gave us more fans than we've ever had. So
Yeah, like I said earlier, like, now we're trying to build an organic fan base
Yeah.
that we never attempted to do.
Yeah,
We just
never.
out the bat signed a deal
Right.
and never put in that groundwork.
Yeah.
Now we're not waiting on the label no more. We're like, fuck that. Just try to get it out the mud.
grind. I said I try to, people I fuck with even doing interviews, like that's why I be like, bro, we just gotta do them because this is the type of shit it takes to, even if 3 more, 4 more people, even y'all know this is a relationship and y'all fuck with us more and y'all might show somebody else the shit. So it's like, this type of shit that makes it grow bigger, bro, and it's like, we never attempted it. And before, when we used to make music, we thought we were grinding too, but 2020 really made us step our grind game up. We had to get creative. Like, all right, so we can't release music, what we gonna do? So then we just started doing internet content and freestyles and still creative videos and stuff. And that started getting our name circulating more. So fast forward, like, us doing shit on the internet got us more known than the 2 songs that they released even, just being active on there. But those songs help though, for sure.
No, I mean, just to add to that, like I know, just some label heads may not have the vision, even if they're urban like us.
Yeah.
They might put some other artists' priority over.
For sure.
You feel like that might be the, because I know Game just released the album.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
He's already proven product, you know what I'm saying? Like they know what he's gonna do, he's a legend. So course, you know, it's a safe bet. Us, we're still a risk, and we're an anomaly because one, we're Mexican, but two, we don't fit the fucking quote unquote mold.
Right.
So they don't know how to sell it. So it's like, oh, these guys fucking rap really good, but it's like, fuck, who's gonna connect with them? Like, nobody knows.
And that's the thing too, because it's like, I think they're just thinking like, oh, way overthinking it, right?
Yeah.
It's not just like, just put y'all out.
Can we
buzzing.
exist? Yeah.
You guys already buzzed here, why can't you buzz here and buzz
Yeah.
here? Like, they're looking at it like, I don't know, from different lenses.
Yeah, I don't know. And going on tour, bro, not getting booed once. I remember Game sat us down before, like, bro, I brought everyone you can think of on tour. Like, he named big names, bro, that are legends now. Like, when they were first coming up, he's like, and they all got booed at least once. So he's like, if you guys get booed, like,
Don't get discouraged.
yeah. We saw it as a challenge. They're like, all right, bet. We didn't get booed not once, bro. Like, not only that, we were killing it so much, like, he put us on his set, too, to come out mid-set to mosh pit with the crowd. So then we started becoming part of his set. And sometimes that shit mosh went from like 5 minutes to, I think one time we were moshing for 20 minutes. Like, he just had, the man kept playing the song. It just kept going crazier and crazier. And we're just in there having like fucking 5,000 people mosh pits. Like, it was pretty intense, pretty dope when you think about it. But, so, yeah, we didn't get booed at all. So we have something that's just like, they don't know what to do with it. So we're like, are we gonna wait? Or we just gonna do it? Like, fuck
That's
it,
it.
let's do it.
You guys are the ones that know what to do with it.
Yeah. So everything you see us do is us, and we'll tag in a homie here and there, or but the ideas and everything is just like, there is no team, even though it may look like it.
Right.
There is no team right now. It's just us. That's when people try to say shit about us, be like, bro, you guys don't even know
Right, the
anything.
story
Yeah, like the fuck.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, like we're really out here getting it, bro. Like strapping up our fucking combat boots and going, like, and we don't even know what we're doing, but we do. Like, it's just the art, just allowing art to speak and shit. Yeah.
Like, again, I know what you mean by saying Latinos, but not like the, you know, because like I said, when we seen you guys at the last festival,
Yeah.
you know, like I know the Mr. Capone type of music, and I know, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then it's like, it's y'all too, like you said, an anomaly.
Yeah.
How do you, like, some people might look at it like,
Who
you know,
fucking these
but
fools?
it's like, but it's still cultural, you know, it's still
Yeah.
urban, it's still LA, it's still all that.
And bro, it's like we are exactly, like we were raised pretty fucking similar, I'm sure. Like we are that, we just look a little different.
Yeah.
And probably listen to a little different music that affected the way we translate music, you know, but like we're first generation, bro, like same stories, bro, same, like I always tell people like, bro, like we lived in Mexico for like 2-3 years, like we're really embedded in the culture too. You don't let like us looking like hip hop deter from like the fact that we're the same in some way, you know. But
I mean, have you got like pushback like from, you know what I mean, like you know, rappers or whatever?
Hell yeah.
They're just like, yeah. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah, you know what is different, especially in LA, bro. Probably only in LA. Nowhere else is it like this, but
it's like LA hates on LA.
yeah, like fucking these fools, fucking. But we've been getting it our whole life, so it's like
The Mexicans hate on Mexicans.
yeah,
That's what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean? I guess it's part of our culture.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, man, look at this fool trying
Yeah,
to
they
do
got
this,
all
trying to
the
do that.
They want to find a reason to hate, not even show
Yeah,
love.
sure, that's what it is, man.
my
Just hold
fool's
each other
dressed like
down.
that. Y'all fucking hair, y'all this, y'all that. It's like, man, what I want to, bro. What the fuck, like. But some people try to tell us to like tone it down and shit like that, but fuck that. Like just till you get the people. Like we got homies like this. Fucking
Y'all should be dressed in Cortezes and Pro
Dickies
Clubs
every day.
and fitted. And it's like, that's cool. I like
I wear that.
Cortezes.
That's
And we
Yeah.
fuck with Pro Club. Like, we actually fuck with them.
Right.
But he's like, y'all just gotta look like this.
every time. It's like,
And
bro,
Bro, I'm just trying to be myself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just have flavor, have style.
yeah, like.
Not to say that that's not flavor,
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
It's everybody, like, I want to be looked at as an individual, you know what I'm
Stand
saying?
out.
And it's like I get bored of rapping the same. I get bored of dressing the same. Like one day I might dress like this, the next day I might look like a rocker, the next day I might look, you know, with the white tee and Dickies with Cortez. Like that's part of my uniform, but it's like it's not just that. Like so that's how confusing it is for people, even that want to see you do well, because he wants to see us do well. So he's like, man, I just think, you know, maybe zone in on that, and then, but it's like, man, I feel like Outkast was probably going through the same thing back then because they were from the South and they were kind of really rapping. The South wasn't really like that, and the East Coast saw Southern people as whatever below. And when Outkast came, they were such an anomaly. And I don't want to compare us to Outkast, but it's like I feel like that's how we are, kind of like
Well,
an
Andre
anomaly.
dressing, baggy pants, you know what I mean? So it was,
He just wants an excuse to wear a dress.
Fuck no, I'll never wear a dress. But like bro, just self-expression in every way, bro.
Hey, what's wrong with wearing a dress though, bro?
If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Not for me, man.
Just checking.
Yeah. Anyways, what were we talking about again?
I mean,
Do we get
the anomaly,
pushback?
but what do you think is to change that view? Like, what would you do differently? Like,
I feel like sometimes we overthink shit.
Yeah.
You just gotta be
that's
great.
what I'm saying. Just be great.
Just be great, man. Just like head down, look forward, bro, and block all the negative shit out. And if you believe in it, you believe in yourself, bro. That's how I see it. And that's what I feel like we're doing right now. Just head down, looking at the end of the tunnel, in a sense, you know what I mean? And just blocking everything out and doing what feels right to us. You know what I mean? If it feels right to me, if I like it, fuck it, I'm gonna put it out. I don't give a fuck about the industry. I ain't trying to play that game anymore. Like, fuck that. Whatever we feel like we want to do, that's what we gonna do. And if it work, it work. It seems to be working, so.
That's what artists do.
Exactly.
Creative. Like I said, the labels might not be as creative like y'all, so they don't know what to do. They're just on some business, marketing, sales stuff, and they're just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
But I just
for
gotta
sure.
show them how it's done.
Yeah, once we prove what we do works, then it's game over, man. But
So you guys were like working on some music right now, like
Always.
mixtapes, albums.
we got hella music, bro.
Probably some mixtapes for sure.
Yeah, we just gonna start dropping shit that we've had probably a year ago, and we're still recording, so it's like constant music. Our sound's always changing, but the shit we're releasing now is probably shit we had like a year ago.
Yeah.
And then, what we're recording now will probably be released like a year ago, or a year from now. But it's just like, always recording, trying to do shit. Sometimes, right now I'm like not inspired at all to record. I be trying to record, but it's all trash.
Trying to find that inspiration.
Yeah, it's like always searching for something. Right now I can't find it.
You just gotta live a little bit sometimes, experience shit. Just put the mic down and then come back, bounce in, and then that's when all the ideas start flowing in and shit.
Well, it's cool that we have music already, so I could be in a funk. I don't even care. Like I'm
Gotta
trying
get
to
arrested a
release
couple
this.
times, go to a couple strip clubs,
Yeah.
catch some pink eye like my boy did over there the other night, sticking his nose in strippers' assholes and
Tongue
shit.
beating assholes from random.
Trying to say it's not
sexual-
chlamydia in his eyes. I call it pink eye.
Yeah, shout out to the homie over there.
Shout out to homie Julian Ambrosio.
So you guys have had any like features that you guys are gonna have on some records?
Shit, the one I really fuck with is the song we have with Simba. You heard Simba? Or?
CBA's coming up.
Yeah, super
Fire.
hard ass video.
Hip hop record.
Yeah, some hip hop shit for sure. What else we got?
Gang and shit.
We got so much shit, bro. Draco, rest in peace.
Draco the River.
Yeah. What else we got, bro? We got so much stuff in the tuck. I mean, we
Bangers for sure.
I can't even think of it off the top of my head. We did some shit with French Montana, but I'll probably never see the light of day.
Why is that? It's just a label politics.
He was the
exactly.
producer and blah, blah, blah. What else? Damn, I'm blanking out. We got the shit with Bravo, Bino Rido, that's out. I still really love that song. We got a gang shit, bro. We're gonna drop a lot more before the year's over for sure.
That's what's up.
Just waiting on the video to get back. We're gonna shoot on Wednesday with True Car, probably.
Oh, it's a true card.
Yeah.
Okay. So you still work with, so you
that's
still
all.
on a label.
Yeah, I mean, it's like real relationships there with people that like I fuck with, whether it's music or not, it ain't never no like, fuck them. It's like, nah, it's like, it's cool, like, do your thing, like, we do our thing, and that's what it is, pretty much. But, yeah, man, we try to move righteous, man.
Yeah.
It's gotta move righteous, man. Like, it's not for you, it's not for you, we doing what we gotta do. We got families to feed, kids to feed, fucking, the homies stripper habit over there to feed. Okay. And many other vices to feed.
Definitely.
Yeah. On top of looking fly, I should take my homie's advice, man. It'll save me some money if I stop buying all his clothes.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
For sure. So, just in terms of releasing music, is it going to be an album that we're looking forward to, or just singles?
Well, we've been putting singles out as of lately, but probably a couple more singles for sure, and then probably put like a little mixtape together or something. A couple mixtapes.
Yeah, just.
Are you trying to have like hosted by DJ?
I haven't really thought about that. Maybe. But even now we're like, man, fuck everybody. Like, not personally, but just like, we're done like chasing people down. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. Like, if it comes off organic, let's do it.
Yeah.
Talk about it enough, it doesn't happen.
It's hard for us to dick ride, man.
Yeah.
In this industry, it seems like that's how motherfuckers get ahead.
Yeah.
Dick riding.
Right.
And I feel like I don't got an ounce of that in my body. Like, I can't fake be cool with somebody either, too. And it takes a lot of that shit in this industry.
Yeah.
And that's why I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
And it is what it is, though. So now, like he said, we ain't trying to chase nobody down. No, hey, man, can you do this for me? Can you be on this song? Like, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
People fuck with us, they fuck with us. They don't, fuck them. We gonna keep going. You know what I mean?
Organic relationships only. That's what I'm like. Because we do have good relationships with rappers and industry people. But it's organic. Like, I'm not forcing it. I'm not fucking, like, I'm done doing that. Like, if we develop a friendship, cool, let's keep fucking with each other. All that other shit, like, sometimes you have to do it, kind of, like, but yeah, that's the part of the game I fucking hate. I don't like doing that. And, like, bro, like you said, we got kids and families, like, so sometimes you gotta pick and choose. Like, how beneficial is it gonna be? Is it worth being away from whatever the studio? So sometimes you gotta pick and choose, like, what's worth going to or not. Yeah, but things happen by being outside. Like, in a good way too. So you have to be outside to some degree.
You gotta touch the people, man.
Rub shoulders.
Lace the boots up, put the cleats on.
Like, you know, we saw y'all at the festival, so I was like, man, fuck, let's do it. Like, that's really how
That's what's up.
it came more about. Like, yeah,
You guys were the ones upstairs?
Nah.
Wasn't you
You were
guys?
upstairs a little bit with
okay.
Almost right when we walked in, right? We tapped in with y'all.
Yeah,
I
I think you were in the elevator.
Yeah.
I saw you outside and shit.
Yeah,
so
something like that.
I remember now.
We were just at Burning Trees yesterday.
Yeah.
Shit.
So we're just saying we're gonna pull up, but like we're trying to pull up like a rock. I was like, man, we can rock because the homie tell us that you guys should pull up and put you on the list. But I was like, we got a slot. Like I was done it for free just to go rub shoulders with Busta Rhymes or something.
Yeah.
But he's like, nah, man, just fucking put you on the list. I was like, nah, fuck it. That was a far drive.
It was a fun night.
Yeah, I think we had something else going on that day. Strippers, obviously.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's
That's the
it.
name for the mixtape.
Huh?
Name for the mixtape.
God Bless the Plug was an idea for one. But we had the story, it's like a full story, like,
Bust the crimes.
yeah. But it's also like,
That's cool.
That's all fire.
you don't wanna like, that story I didn't wanna like just talk about the glorification. I wanted to really go in depth with some stories of some lives that got ruined and people that died because of drugs, not even just like selling, just drugs in general. Or like recovery from drugs ourselves, or like there's all that type of shit on there. Like the story about how drugs, from selling them to the positive, the fun shit of it, the dark shit of it, the death and the addiction and all, everything in between. So I thought that was a cool concept for it. So that's an idea.
Yeah, I mean that's what people can relate to.
Yeah.
As well.
I personally like bodies of work that tell a story somewhat. So that was like, cause one of the homies too, that was his idea. Like, y'all gotta be the plug. And it's like, you know, cause whatever we've been through or whatever, and it's like, that's dope, but I'm not just gonna tell the typical story. Like, I wanna tell the full story of how this shit really fucked shit up too. Like, it wasn't all fucking fun, you know, like glamorous, like, but the bragging rhymes are always funny.
That's what's up.
For sure.
Okay. Your top 5 MCs, you guys share them, or you guys have like different?
Yotis.
You gotta take the Yotis out.
No Yotis. Personal favorite or?
Yeah.
or who deserves it.
I mean, do you guys share the favorites, or I mean, do you have similar
similar.
favorites?
Similar, different.
Yeah. Because then that's the who we think is top five and our
Who really
personal
is.
favorite is top five.
Your personal favorite.
Our personal favorite, Big L, Nas, Eminem. I'll throw the whole Wu-Tang Clan in there, but and 50 Cent,
I'm down.
mostly East Coast.
I'm gonna say DMX, 50 Cent, Nas, Eminem. I got it. Fifth one's tricky, man.
Yeah, it always changes to me too.
Yeah.
The fifth one's always.
I can even take M out and put Jadakiss. Who else? I gotta go with somebody on the West Coast.
Kendrick.
say
I don't
Kendrick
think
Lamar.
Kendrick, yeah,
Kendrick
Kendrick.
Lamar.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid right there. How'd you feel when Game just ended?
When you just M?
No comment.
No comment.
It was more of a, to me it was more of a, like a, he was like glorifying them. Cause,
To a degree, yeah.
yeah, like it seemed more of like, cause he took his style, he's rapping like him, you know what I mean? And it's,
Yep.
yeah, it seemed more like a tribute to me than this.
But there was I feel you on that, but there was like.
But yeah, he gets a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would have liked
But
to
that's-
hear him
Sorry.
diss Eminem as the game. Like I thought, he had some clever shit in there. But I think if he would have dissed him, because he kind of sound like Eminem, like the Black Slim Shady.
I didn't even hear the whole
So-
thing, to be honest.
I think it would have been dope to diss him as the game, though, like with game style. That's what I would have liked.
Like 300 bars.
Yeah, like some shit like that. Like,
Gotcha.
but it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. But I fuck with game and I fuck with him, so
Definitely.
I'm gonna stay out of it.
For sure.
Yeah.
No doubt. I mean, we covered a lot. Is there anything else that you want to, let the audience know? Where they can find you online?
Well, Coyote for hire, pretty much on all platforms. FOR, not the number 4. We got a lot of shit just dropping, bro. YouTube, subscribe to that. Spotify, most importantly. We're really trying to push the Spotify shit. And yeah, man, just Coyote for hire. You'll find everything you need to find right there. We got shows, music, all that shit, man. Interviews, podcasts, talking shit. Yeah.
For sure. And what's, one piece of advice you give to, like, an up-and-coming artist?
I'd say, don't do like the homie Julian and stick your nose in strippers' assholes. Cause then you might have to do an interview the next day and you get like pink eye and media all in your shit. Yeah, don't do it, man.
They think he's wearing
Stay
glasses
focused.
to look cool when he's wearing glasses because his eyes are fucking closed shut. Yeah, my
Nah, man,
advice is-
stay focused. Do whatever feels right to you.
Yeah,
Fuck everybody else.
put your head down and just do it because in 100 years it doesn't matter.
Does it matter?
Unless it does. If you succeed, it will matter. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Fuck everyone's opinion. Fuck your mom's opinion, your wife's opinion, your friend's opinion. Fuck, just do it, bro.